will be in a Macon County courtroom. This will be a status hearing for Yazeed, who is accused of killing Homewood native Aniah Blanchard. Authorities believe Yazeed kidnapped Blanchard in October of 2019 in Auburn. Her body was found in a wooded area of Macon County about a month later. Yazeed faces the death penalty. This is the first hearing since the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court appointed retired Justice Tom F. Young to oversee the case as part of the Speedy Trials Act.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Super two. Okay, okay. I probably did part two news for this Tuesday month, y'all, man. I probably doing all of my state Montgomery, either Macon County, Alabama area to where okay, we're also to where the convicted killer Abraham Yazeed doing that was on Abraham Yazeed is probably have a little court trial date. So we're also to where I think it be in court probably today. How he is probably is gonna get get tried for basically killing I think Lion Blanchard. So I think he got arrested back around 2019 for the for kidnapping and murder of the I said Homewood, Alabama native from Lion Blanchard to where dude Edmund Mazine had basically tried to kidnap her and kill her in the car, and how I think her body was found discovered like some in the woods, how that she was killed and shot, and but I feel like that dude is probably making life in prison, man. I feel like he might get life in prison for the murder of this girl, man. How he murdered her and killed her, and and so hey, like I read some news saying that I did video, saying that I think the governor Calvin had trying to pass a bill down here called the Speedy Trial Act that is that involving folks who are tried for murder means that the trial could be done quicker, but I feel like that might give this dude life in prison. So so I also what to do with this crime while I'm bun. So I had to this so I think this dude basically killed her I don't know, they killed her while on a bun. So I think he got charged with crimes, I damn Montgomery area, and how he was with charged with murder, and how I think he did this crime. I think what dude was out on bun, and but I feel like I don't know. I feel like a person who do a crime, go to jail and they out on bond means that they might do some other crimes anyway, like murder somebody, kill somebody, how they be a risk of basically having somebody killed, and but I feel like dude is a flat risk of going to jail, man. I feel like he's a flat risk. I guess I don't know to the whole community out there, to the whole state, man. But I feel like he's a whole flat risk, and but I feel like that. I think why would this dude trying to kill her anyway, man? I don't know, but I don't know what caused him to do that. But I feel like he had like seen her, some gas station area, somewhere out there, Alabama, to where I think she, was captured, on I think on camera, going to the gas station, how she was, got kidnapped by, by him, and how things went strangely wrong. But I feel like, the girl, I think like Blanchard had got killed, man, got kidnapped by him, and I feel the whole thing kind of went. I don't know. I feel the whole went. But I don't know. I do feel like the whole crime went over news. Went over news at the time to where the whole Alabama is trying out to look for this girl, and how the girl had got discovered, how she was killed somewhere in the woods. Somewhere in Macon County, Alabama area, and but I don't know. I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like it might get like. But I do confidently think they might get life in prison, man. I think Robert Roll, because I feel like he is a flat risk in a way, because I think he's a murderer. How he killed, this school girl, and how her parents feel kind of upset to where she not even here no more. And but I feel like it's a thing to where people need to go to jail for crimes. It could be like murder, any time of thing could be hideous, but I feel like he is in jail. How he probably, if it's trial, how he going to court today. How the judge probably might give him life anyway, for doing what he did to this girl. How the girl, didn't deserve it at all, man. But so it's sad, man. So I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna share out a little clip for y'all. So make sure like, comment in, show out some peace. I'm out here to kill in peace.
Will be in a Macon County County courtroom, this will be a status hearing for Yazeed, who is accused of killing Homewood native Aniah Blanchard. Authorities believe Yazeed kidnapped Blanchard in October of 2019 in Auburn. Her body was found in a wooded area of Macon County about a month later. Yazeed faces the death penalty. This is the first hearing since the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court appointed retired Justice Tom F. Young to oversee the case as part of the Speedy Trials Act.